Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Follow to Vegas. This episode, we will actually be traveling back to Nipton because I need to level up my lockpicking skills. Unless I can... Oh, never mind. Thought I needed lockpicking to open this door. There's actually just a door right there. Never mind. We can actually just finish Helios 1, which is where we are currently. But we will have to go outside regardless because we need to reprogram the terminals outside of Helios 1, which we forgot to do. Also found out after killing everything here that there's a way to shut everything down so you don't have to kill anything. But I'm not smart enough for that, so we didn't do it, which is fine. That's just a magazine that will, I think, temporarily buff mechanic stats. You can also get like medical ones and stuff like that. No, don't need that. No, not that. Suitcase, empty. I love this game so much. This is probably my favorite game. I've probably said that about a lot of games, but I love this game so much. The universe behind it is just so cool. Speaking of games that I love, I have written out part of Season 3 of Unturned. I am now just looking for some voice actors. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, drinks and sunset sarsaparilla. And let's see, data. No, stats. There we go. There. Not entirely sure why my head is damaged, but oh well. I only have one stim pack left, which kind of sucks. But we will need the passwords to both terminals outside. And also we need to talk to another character so that I can get rewards and speak to him and find out what place I should route the power to. The moron in the glasses, the sunglasses, he said that I need to send it to, I think, McCarran and the Strip. But that's just so he can get paid. So we need to speak to this other guy, who will also tell us to reroute it somewhere else. And if we do, we will get stim packs.
Hello. It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
My interest in this place is scientific, but I'm more of a drifter.
I see. Then you must have some special business here for them to have let you through.
Not really, just kind of stumbled in.
Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group?
This is your turf. For all I know, you could have killed for my allegiance. Who are you with?
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
Oh, well, my only true allegiance is to myself.
Then for everyone's sake, I hope you serve a worthy master. Are you a maker of war or peace?
Peace.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care what you do here and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
What more is there to this place than a power plant?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military, targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
You think Archimedes is a weapon they built here?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
Brotherhood of Steel knew about Archimedes?
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
Why are you here then?
I was sent here when we saw that the NCR had taken it. We have no record of the facility, but its original builders were cause for concern. I'm to determine the threat level of this place and do everything in my power to prevent the revival of any dangerous pre-war technology. The NCR let me stay because they are desperate for answers about this place, but I've kept them in the dark.
The NCR asked me to increase the plant's power output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Thank you. Where should I route the power, if not to McCarran and the Strip?
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
Why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
The NCR doesn't know about the weapon?
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
Tell me more about the followers of the apocalypse.
Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them.
Go on.
Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them.
Well, I will leave and...
We did for a time, but our goals
What?
differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing, and prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind, try to provide some stability.
Not what I expected to ask. Oh, do they work with the NCR? No, I guess not. Anyways, I must go and fix this whole situation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What are you doing? Boone? You sneaking up on me? Sneaky little bastard. Boone has its own side quests. They are rather interesting. But they are higher level than we are currently. Because we have to boost his trust. And he has to trust us as a companion so that he can feel comfortable with it. So now let's enter... Oh, wait. Gosh damn it, I forgot. I have to do the terminal thing. Wow, there wasn't even a loading screen there. I'm actually surprised on that. Loaded the entire map with... No? Please don't hurt me. And with the NCR?
Spotted.
Oh. My weapon is broken. Wonderful. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh boy, is this bad. Let's switch to weapons and see what we can use. We can't use the 10mm pistol anymore. We can use the 9mm. I guess it does have more ammo anyways. Baseball bat. Let's do some melee attacking. Where'd you go? Ow. That's right. Die. And now I have to repair myself. Oh boy. Oh! I can use a doctor's bag. There, I'm fully healed. Also dehydrated, I think. Let's see. Oh, Charisma 10, obviously. General. NCR neutral. Novak liked. Good Springs idolized. Good, good. Anyways, activate Terminal 2. I logged in. Reset mainframe connection. Archimedes testing. Oops. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. Well, that is terrifying slightly. Death and dismemberment waivers. Whew. That's harsh. Upcoming visit. Brigadier General Scott Lowe of the U.S. Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the General is with us. The General expects the best from all of his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Alright. Now we can leave and head over to terminal number 1, which we skipped by accident. Also, take some more drinks of our Sunset Sarsaparilla, because now we're dying again. I don't think... Oh, yeah, we've got purified water. But we're gonna have to drink some of those. Slowly restore our health. And now I believe it's... Yes, right over here. You're not gonna attack me, are you? Nope.
We're supposed to be relieved any day. That's what they keep telling us. I don't think anyone's coming.
Probably not. I wouldn't think so. I would think that you would keep guards stationed at a power plant for a very long time. Oh, cannot interact with trap. Oh! Startled me. I jumped in real life. Ooh. Fine, I'll go around here. Can't trick me. Oh, looks like our soda wore off. And it's got the same entries in it. So, no need to read these ones. I would like that caravan shotgun. But I only know of one way to set it off. And I don't want Boone to get shot. Yeah, that'll shoot me. Maybe eventually we'll figure out how to disarm things. But for now we can't, so we need to go back into the facility and try and repair whatever's broken. Which means going back downstairs into that room that I thought we could not get into, but turns out we can because there was just another door right next to it that I didn't see. Also, need to go over here, activate terminal. It's locked, of course. Close. Oh boy, jacket. 1 of 6. Okay. Well, we have 3 attempts left. It's just like Fallout 4. Let's see. Anything that ends with a T or has an E is the second to last one. Proven. 0 of 6, so there's no E second to last. It eliminates pretty much everything. Forgot. Oh. 2 of 6, correct. Alright. Let's try and find those little glitches in the system. That will give us more tries. Seem to be noticeably less than in Fallout 4, unfortunately. Oh, but it automatically resets everything. Okay. Brutal. Nope. Mutter. No. Direct. Yes. Because it had the R and the T. Nice. Okay, deactivate turret system. Whoops. Okay. And that's it. Power off. Time to go back up into, or down into the area that we need to get to. And that will allow us to go back up into the tower and activate the terminal up there. Which will be good. So, oh. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that's right. We can't pick any locks. Unfortunately. Sexy sleepwear. No thank you. I would rather not. Is that a terminal we can... Nope. Maybe it's not down here. I've gotten lost already. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's over here. Keep trying to sprint, but I can't because it's not possible. Let's switch our weapon to the 357 Magnum revolver, which I would assume does a little bit more damage than a baseball bat. Probably has better range, and it might even do more damage than a 10mm did. Which is good. Also, it's almost broken anyways, so I would have to repair it very soon. That's right, we looted pretty much every corpse that we made. Oh, well. That works, I guess. That's right, it's through here. And then there it was. I don't know how I didn't see that door before, but I found it. Okay. Through this to Helios 1 reactor level. And then we can activate the terminal. Mainframe is unresponsive. Ah, that would be the reason. Well, let's try and find something to fix that, then. I'm not entirely sure what can fix that, other than maybe another power cord. Because that one looks pretty broken to me. Don't think you can just, like, tape it up and hope it works. Ooh, Python? I can talk to... Oh. Science of 45. Oh, insert ID card. Oh my gosh, it scared the bejesus out of me. Oh. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna fix it? Buddy, I don't think you can fix it unless you're getting a new power cord. Unless he can just, like, snap and it works. Well, pretty sure that's not how electricity works. Pretty sure when I took physics and we learned about electricity and currents, that's not how it worked. But, whatever. Bye, Python. Wait, it said, however, there's nothing left in the room for it to repair. Aw, he just died. That sucks. Configure power grid. Let's do full region. Because we shouldn't give it to just the poor people, leaving McCarran and Las Vegas Strip to have no power in order to push back the Legion. But we also shouldn't just give it to the soldiers, because the poor people need it as well. We could do Archimedes too, but I'm not entirely sure what that is. And full region emergency output level, pretty sure just shuts down the system. So, we'll do that. Configure power grid. No. Initiate, or initial trials. Pending the successful launch of Archimedes 2, we ought to be able to begin field trials with the handheld rangefinder within a few weeks. Our small-scale tests have already proven that the viability of sending power as microwave radiation from the planet to a remote receiver and converting it back into usable form. All that remains is to extrapolate it to full scale and prove out the long-range communication targeting system of the rangefinder. That sounds terrifying. That sounds like a weapon. Archimedes testing. Oh, keep doing that. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m., technicians will be... Okay. That's the stuff we've already read. So there were 2 different weapons that they made here, Archimedes 1 and 2. And it seems as though 2 was a portable one, therefore Archimedes 1 must be the security system that we had the option to activate, which would, I assume, kill everything outside. Which probably isn't good, especially if we're trying to join the NCR at all, which I believe we probably should. I believe them to be the most moral. Either them or House. Not for morals, but because House is cool. And also Vegas Strip. I don't think would do well without Mr. No, not Mr. New Vegas. Mr. House. Well, I think I did something. Ah! And I'm blind. That just blinded me. Ow. Well, now that my character is a blind man, we can activate... Actually, I think it automatically activated. Not entirely sure. But that should have sent it everywhere, instead of just where the NCR needed it. Which is kind of selfish. I know they do own it and everything, but it's more moral and ethical to just send it everywhere so that everyone has access to it. Everyone who needs it can have it. Also, where'd that one robot go? Not sure. Well, yep. Looks like it must have worked. Because we don't have the option to change anything. So, time to go back down and talk to everybody inside. Or, I guess, back down and then back up. Strangely enough. Oh, that's right. That door doesn't work. But this one does. For whatever odd reason. We didn't even have to fight any of these enemies. I didn't even have to break my 10mm pistol. Could have just deactivated everything. But oh well. Gives us more experience. Gave me more laser rounds for my laser pistol, which I believe is also broken. But if I get a laser rifle or something later on, then I could use that. I think it's broken anyways. Laser pistol. No, it's almost broken. An incinerator. Oh, that's the flamer. Similar to the flamer from Fallout 4, but so much cooler because it launches balls of energized fire, which then explode into I believe it does radiation damage a little bit, as well as flame damage, which is great. So it's just around this corner and back outside. Then we will be able to talk to the people and finish up this video. And then I might actually record a second video today and post it tomorrow. Also, probably didn't know, but my birthday is in 5 days from today, which is oddly weird to me. Whoa, careful. Having some lag issues with my computer. I stopped moving and it kept moving. Where is it? Oh, that's right. It's on this wall. Keep getting lost. That's one unfortunate thing about this game, is that everything looks similar in a lot of the buildings, and so you can easily get lost. Hello, Ignacio Rivas.
What can I help you with?
I diverted the power to the grid. There.
I saw that on the monitors here, and you sent it to everyone. Very admirable. Now that the NCR is more or less what they want, hopefully their curiosity about the plan is satisfied, and they'll dig no deeper. The followers will be grateful. Here, take these as a parting gift. I hope you'll find them useful.
Big Book of Science added. Good. 3 STEM packs added. Good. 2 Doctor's packs added. Good, good, good. That's wonderful. Why are you still here?
Keeping watch mostly. Trying to make sure the dangers of this plan are minimized.
Okay. Makes sense. Where are the followers based around here?
We're scattered mostly. We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at Old Mormon Fort. Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and a man we trained is operating out of the Aerotech building. Another man, Tom Anderson, was looking into water supply problems in Westside, but that was a while ago.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Accepted. Good. Ooh, and that is really good too. So it seems we need lock picking a lot higher. So we'll put it at 43. I'd like it to be at 50. Oh, and one perk. Swift Learner. We've done Swift Learner for quite a while now. I think it would be good to do Gunslinger, possibly? While using a pistol or similar one-handed weapon, your accuracy in VETS is significantly increased. Problem is I don't use VATs. Ferocious loyalty. Quick draw. Terrifying presence. In some conversations, you gain the ability to initiate combat while terrifying a mob of opponents, sending them fleeing away for safety. That's hilarious and awesome. But I don't want that right now. Bloody Mess. With Bloody Mess perks, characters and creatures you kill will often explode into red, gut-ridden, eyeball-strewn paste. Fun. Oh, and you'll do 5% extra damage with all weapons. That's probably a good idea. And now we can talk to him.
Hey, yo. It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
I mean, you didn't lie, but you definitely would have failed the test. What exactly do you do, though?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
That's... okay, that's different. I mean, Vault 69, but, you know, we don't talk about that. So, you have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
You're absolutely stupid. I'm leaving.
Adios, amigo.
Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to accidentally shoot him. Not that I would have, you know, objected, but my gun just flipped out and instantly pointed at his throat. And, don't want to kill him. Despite how much of an idiot he is. Probably not a moral thing to do. I am trying to have a morally good playthrough, not morally bad playthrough. Oh. Almost walked off the edge right there. That would not have been good for either moral or immoral, because that would just break my legs.
Damn, that was some light show out there.
Yeah, you're right. And now we can leave. That's not the way to leave. There we go. And we can speak to... what's her name?
What is it?
Well... never mind. I guess that quest is over. I think. Is it over? Yeah, I guess so. Nice. So now we go back to... we can either do Cold Cold Heart and go back to Nipton or Novak or somewhere and spread word of Legion atrocities, or we could do They Went That Away and go back to Nipton